Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Guys, this video I am managing Queen's Park. Yes, I have been asked to do this special challenge of managing Queen's Park, and I thought, why not? I'll give it a whirl. Now, with Queen's Park, they've got no money, they're not in their own stadium. So literally it is going to be a challenge and a half. So thank you very much for that lovely challenge, my friend. Now, just before we do start the video, guys, please make sure that you do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to select all for the notifications as well. Now, with this challenge, guys, just a quick one. It is basically like I'm digging myself a hole. Because there is literally no money with this team whatsoever. So guys, we're going to crack straight on to the season. We're on the 7th of July right now, so we're going to literally get straight into the first game of the season so we can see what our team looks like from then on. So we've come to the 28th of July, so it's only been a few weeks, guys, but we've got our first game of the season coming up. It is in the League Cup first round. Now, quickly going to show you players we managed to sell. We managed to sell £140,000 worth of players, and yet we've still got no money to spend on any players. All the money's just going straight into the bank balance and nothing on the transfer funds. But the people who've managed to bring in, guys: Castillo, Dean Shields, Jonathan Milner, Adolfo, Alex Higgin, Ola Carlson, Monty, Hugo Valdir, Butra, John Rankin and John Inglis. This is the team that we've got, guys. It's we managed to get Franklin on loan from Hampton and Richmond because we needed a goalkeeper. This is the team that we've got, guys. This is as good as it's going to get for us, unfortunately. It is a real tough task to try and bring some players into Queen's Park when you're offering them no signing on fee, and majority of the players are on a part-time contract because Queen's Park are semi-professional. Let's head over to the first game, guys. Let's see how we get along against Stranraer in the first round of the League Cup. Get in! 1-0! Alex Higgins, get in! What an absolute magical start for Queen's Park. Come on, boys. Absolutely brilliant start. Oh, 33 minutes, Blair equalises. All back to square one. How are we looking at the moment? I mean, we are playing the better of the two. Jonathan Milner's going to come on for Adolfo. I'm not risking you getting sent off, Adolfo. Butra! Butra! 2-1. Queen's Park. Thank you very much, Stranraer. You're going to be knocked out of the League Cup. What an amazing start. Oh my days, really? Start all over again, Queen's Park. Come on. Butra! It's 3-2 for Butra, 3 for Queen's Park. There's 8 minutes left to go, and surely now we can be going through to the second round of the League Cup. Get in, you little beauty. Get in. Stranraer, who are in Division 2, could not keep up with Queen's Park. What an absolutely amazing achievement by us. Absolutely amazing. Well, I'll try and get some more money in for selling these players. I accept one offer, then I can try and increase the other to see if we can get more money for them. Away at Livingston. Oh, that's going to be a tough game because they're in the Premiership. How many people turned out for this game? 646 people. Wow. Paul Martin. There's only one team going for him. João Paver's not coming to us. Helder Rosario. Can we? Yes, we can, finally. Oh, we haven't got the money to offer him. This is the issue. Runcorn's offered 14,000, so we can say no to Sutton United because we're going to get more money for him. Wow, what a great start. That first game against Stranraer, where we're able to beat them 3-2 in the League Cup first round. That was absolutely amazing. Portsmouth wants Richard Sinclair. I know I've not even got him on the transfer list, but I mean, how much can they offer? Can they offer 100,000? Offer that and I might have to say yes. Right, let's get you on a month-to-month part-time. Right, first league game of the season. Everyone's fully fit. Everyone's fully fit. Have we actually got any money in the transfer? No, we still got no money in the transfer. Right, come on, Queen's Park. John Rankin, get in! Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, they've equalised. Butra, get in. And again, Inglis, it's 3-1 to Queen's Park. Come on, come on. 3-1 at half time. 15 shots on goal. That is absolutely brilliant. We're going to try Dean Shields for the second half. Give Butra a rest for the next game. Oh my god, it's 4-1 to Queen's Park. This team is absolutely phenomenal. Right, we need to make another sub. Jonathan can come on for Alex Higgins. What's the condition? Yeah, John Rankin needs to come off. Kevin Miller can come on. Oh, should have been a penalty there, ref. Come on, let's make it 5-1. And it's 5-1. Dean Shields grabs his brace. What an amazing play by us today against East Stirling. Adolfo getting man of the match. He was phenomenal today. Well, East Fife won 4-1 against Peterhead, so we now know that East Fife's going to be a team that we're going to have to keep notice of. But, I mean, the main thing is we ain't going to get relegated. We're not going to get relegated in Division 3, which is the main thing. Right, let's have a look. John Rankin's 92. This is Queen's Park against Clydesbank, so it's the Challenge Cup first round. Where's Clydesbank? Division 2. Dolfo, what's your 99? Higgins at 100. Custodio 96. Right, we'll keep the same team. Not too fussed if we don't go far in the Challenge Cup. Really more focused on trying to win. Get in, Butra. Trying to, get promoted in the first season. 2-0! Get in! Try and get promoted in the first season and try and actually get some revenue in this team. Because, as you can see, there's no money going in the transfer fund. Custodio misses a penalty. You absolute prat. Oh, that should have been 3-0 Queen's Park. Custodio can come off. Missing a penalty, you absolute moron. Can't believe that. That's their goalie as well. Get in. 3-0 John Rankin. And now it's 4. Butra. Well done, lad. It's 5. Butra with a hat-trick. He can come off now. He can come off now. Kevin Miller can come on for John Rankin, give you a rest for the rest of the game. Kevin Miller, it's 6-0. Clydebank, what has happened to you boys? 16 on target out of 17. Clydebank, you seriously, boys, you seriously got one hell of a beating by Queen's Park today. We're through to the second round of the Challenge Cup. I'm not too, like I said, I'm not too fussed about the Challenge Cup, but yeah, I'd much rather go further in the League Cup purely because we can play the big teams. But we're against Alawar in the second round of the Challenge Cup. David Fox can come off my short list. I ain't gonna get him. Oh, Rosario, you're starting to annoy me now. Right, Dumbarton. How's the team looking? Near enough fully fit. Near enough fully fit. Right, penalty takers. Butra. Not having Custodio taking penalties again. So Dumbarton, they're fourth at the moment. But after that fantastic 6-0 victory over Clydebank, kind of makes you feel that maybe this team can do the business against Dumbarton. Come on, Queen's Park. Oh, come on, lads. Get in, Butra. See, the problem is with Butra, he does have a minimum fee release clause, so we do have to be careful with that in this season. But this is why I've got a couple of extra strikers just in case if he does go early, because it's the only way that I was able to get him. But 1-0 up at half time, it's a pretty slow start for us. Pretty slow start. Keep it as it is for the time being, but now it's 2. Get in, Butra. Right, time to bring on Dean Shields for Butra. Give him a rest. Oh, should have been 3-0 then. Should have been 3-0. We're still top of the table. East Fife won again. The boards are really happy with that 2-0 victory over Dumbarton, but we're going to lose Helder Rosario. He's going to be joining another team now. Scottish League Cup, we're against Premiership side Livingston. Oh, I'm looking forward to this because they should have a big crowd come and watch them today. Looking forward to it. We're gonna be generating more money just by playing against Livingston. And if we can beat them, happy days. If we don't, then they're 3 divisions in front of us. Fernandez makes it 1-0 to Livingston. Kind of hoping we might be able to hold them off for a little bit longer, but now we're gonna have to literally just go guns blazing at them. It is literally now going to be shit or bust. Get in, Adolfo! What a time to score your first goal for your new club. Wow. Wow, I'll tell you what, we're giving them a really good go. We're giving them a really good go at the moment. Higgins, you're doing alright. I mean, John Rankin, what's your 90%? Well, keep it as it is for the minute. Come on, Queen's Park. We can actually beat this team. We can beat them. You've literally just got to pull your finger out of your asses and literally go for it. Right, Jonathan Milner is going to come on for Higgins. Rankin still 75%. Nah. Miller can come on for Rankin right now. Tension of it. Ah. Alright, Cunningham's going to have to come on for Ferry. The tension at the moment is stupid. I don't like it whatsoever. Can we get a late goal? Come on, Queen's Park. Let's try and get a late goal, boys. Oh! We used all our subs, haven't we? Yeah. Come on, Queen's Park. So many players are starting to tire. That's going to be our downfall. Custodio's injured now. Balls. Penalty shootout, right. Right, okay, I mean that's as good as it can be. That's as good as it can be. Livingston's winning. Get in, Butra. Oh, 2-2. Oh, come on. Milner, that's it. Franklin, get in! Get in! Yes! Yes! We beat Premiership side Livingston on penalties 4-3. Wow! Bring on Rangers. Bring on Celtic. Bring them all on. I want to take them all on now. We're ready for it. We're gunning. We're going to beat every single one of these guys in the League Cup. Bring them on. Come on. Come on. Nothing's going to stop us now. Challenge Cup quarter-final. So us or Alloa versus Falkirk or Stirling. League Cup. Let's see who we're going to be facing. No, we're not facing Celtic. Or Rangers. Oh, away tie against Hearts. Hearts, who have an 18,000 capacity stadium, we're the lowest ranked team in this competition now. Let's just go straight to September the 19th. Come on. I want to face Hearts. I want to batter them now. I want to batter them. Right. Okay. So McKee can start. Gallagher's going to have to come on, I think. Elgin City. Get in, Butra. 2 minutes gone. 2 minutes gone. I mean, I'm paying £35 per goal he scores, but still. Come on, lads. That was. I'll tell you what. I'm so ecstatic for beating Livingston, a Premiership side, losing on penalties to Queen's Park, and now it's 2-0 to Queen's Park. Get in. Get in. 3-0. You little beauty, Queen's Park. Dean Shields can come on for Butra now. I'm paying £30. I have to pay less if he scores. That's good. Rankin, have a day off now. Cunningham's coming on for Inglis. I'm not risking his yellow card. So I've literally substituted all 3 goal scorers from the first half. Come on, Queen's Park. Make it 4-0 now. It's going a little bit too quiet here. 983 people's come to watch this. Still a really small turnout. Elgin City down to 10 men now. We've just got to take advantage of it and make it 4-0, boys. Come on. No. Okay, so East Fife, they won again. Our goal difference now is starting to look fantastic. Alloa in the second round of the Challenge Cup. Look at that, so many yellow cards. Put the same team out. We've literally got no squad depth because we need to make sure we save every bit of money humanly possible. Adolfo, get in. 1-0 to Queen's Park. Butcher again, his 10th goal of the season. Hugo Valdir, first goal of the season, 3-0 against second division Alloa. This team we've built so at this moment in time, guys, it is phenomenal. Butcher arrest. Higgins come off. Miller 4-0 to Queen's Park. I'll tell you what, all these teams should be worried about Queen's Park because we are absolutely on fire. 5-0, get in. 5-0. Phenomenal. Second division Alloa, 5th in Division 2. So we're against Sterling in the Challenge Cup quarter-final, who are in Division 3 as well. So us, East Fife and Sterling are the lowest ranked teams in the Challenge Cup. Oh, Helder Rosario is gone. Preston's, no way. They want to spend £100,000 on Richard Sinclair. %. Challenge Cup semi-final. Who would we face? Forfar or Airdrie? So we would be missing East Fife if they manage to get through to the semi-final. Preston North End's offering £100,000 plus 10%. Wow. Okay, so is everyone fully fit? Right, Gallagher needs to come off. Milner start. Hugo Valdir needs a rest too. I haven't got a left back, that's the issue, so he's got to play. No, he's got to play. So this is the team that we really have got to stay focused on because East Fife have got a 100% record just like us. Oh, Boland. Boland. What? Right. We've not been in this position before. We've not been in a losing position so far. Kevin Miller's coming on as well. Dean Shields is coming on. We could be heading for our first defeat of the season. That's shocking. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. We've lost our first game of the season to East Fife. Right, we need to see if we can... Oh, Jarvan's not on this one, is he? Missed out on him. Crap. £100,000 for Richard Sinclair. So this month, so we're losing money already. I mean, we're only bringing in £63,000, but ground maintenance we're having to pay shite loads on. Right, Borland's got to come off. Bruce is on. Right, Monty's going to have to go on the subs bench because, yeah. Right, Castillo 2 weeks off. Ferry 3 months. Right, come on. We had a bad start against East Fife. Get in, Adolfo. Where were you in the last game against East Fife? We needed you to step up. Butra, get in. Golden Forest makes it 2-1. This is starting to become a little bit of a nervous situation for us because we're not playing like we have been, like we did at the start of the season. We're now starting to look a little bit tired, but then again, that's what's going to happen when we're you know, when we've got limited resources. We've got, you know, we're literally keeping the team to a bare minimum. Come on. Get in. We got the win. Through to the semi-final. East Fife beat Wraith Rovers as well. Wow. They're doing some good work over at East Fife. So Brecon City now. John Rankin needs a rest. Hugo Valdir seriously needs a rest. Can't give anyone rests. Get in, Monty. Your first goal for your new club. Get in, Adolfo. 2-0. We should have this in the bag. Right, Alex Higgins come off. Looks like we're heading for another 3 points here. But we've got to keep up with East Fife. They're not slowing down at the moment. They drew 2-2. Montrose, get in. Adolfo. Gary Kelly. Airdrie in the semi-final of the Challenge Cup. Keep the same team. Kevin Miller can start. John Rankin can rest. I mean, this could be our first trophy for Queen's Park this season. Don't know what their trophy cabinet is looking like at the moment. I must admit I haven't checked, but that's something we will check at the end of the game. Airdrie winning 1-0. Come on, boys. Going to keep the same team for Oh, Butra. No, we're out. Ah, so close yet so far. East Fife lost as well. It's just too many games for us to try and keep up with. That's the problem. John Rankin can start again. Get in, Butra. Come off it. How are they scoring dead on half time? Milner on for Monty. Get in. 2-0. All over. We got the 3 points. It's your second goal disallowed. Unlucky. East Fife lost. Thank you, Albion Rovers. The team that beats. Kevin Miller's gonna have to start. Bruce, he wants a new contract. Oh my God. It's the team we're gonna have to use for this game. Of course. Of course. Get in, Butra. 1-0 to Queen's Park. Ugh. Right. Milner for Higgins. I think actually we're going to change our passing style as well. More direct. Hugo Valdez injured. Get in, Butra. 2-1 to Queen's Park. Should bid 3-1 then. Come on, hold out, boys, hold out. Get in, Butra! 3-2 in the 90th minute. We're staying top of the table. Hugo Valdez out for 2 weeks. So is Inglis as well. So this is where having to keep everything tight, it's going to come and bite us in the backside. We're going to be close to hitting debt soon. Finally, we've got a Challenge Cup, but we've got no Inglis. We've got no Valdir. It's getting bad to worse. Orr's going to have to play left back. Cunningham's got to play in fucking defence. Ross Jackson's going to have to go on subs. Custodio is back. So swap you with Monty. Right. This is the best team that we can field. This is the best team that we can field. So we're not we can pray and hope that we can play well against Hearts, but with the diminishing team that we've got right now, it's not looking good for us at Queen's Park. Oh my god, Alex Higgins makes it 1-0 to Queen's Park. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Crying out loud. $11,000's come to watch this game. Go direct. Gonna have to go more attack him. Get in, Butra. Oh. Monty, come on for... Custodio. Adolfo's going to have to take all the set pieces. Yeah. Get in! It's 3-2! Oh, go away. Go away. We didn't deserve to lose this. We didn't deserve to lose that. Absolutely heart-wrenching. What do we get from gate receipts then? Wow. We didn't deserve to lose that. Oh, well, it just means that we have to concentrate on the league now for the rest of the season. I mean, if they won the Scottish Cup, but going back to the 1800s, so yeah, it's not going to happen. They were third division winners in 99-2000, and they got relegated back straight away. So pray and hope that we can produce the same outcome for winning the league or getting promoted at least. Anyway, John Rankin needs a rest, but I've got no one. Literally going down to the bare bones right now. Get in, Boutra. 1-0 to Queen's Park. But that lasted 4 minutes, for crying out loud. Get in, Adolfo. Right. Dean Shields, come on for Custodio. Get in. 3-1. We've got the 3 points now. Does Dolfo get paid much for Scott? Yeah, he's got £30. Dean Shields, get in. 4-1. Right, we need to start banging in loads of goals. So I think we just need to make sure our goal difference is absolutely superb compared to East Fife or any other team that might be mounting up a championship title race. But conceding goals like that is not going to help us. East Fife lost again. We're going to start losing money again, aren't we? Yeah. Can't do anything about that. We're going to continue to lose money because we have no money to bring in. And because we're playing at Hampden Park, we're going to get all of the ground maintenance, which is stupid. Peterhead. Right, Borland is back. Rankin can play again now. Right, Cunningham can go back on the subs bench. Milner. Higgins is doing well there at the moment, so I can't take him off. Peterhead are playing a lot better than us at the moment. It's a little bit worrying to see. Half time couldn't come quick enough. Right, Milner on for Custodio. Get in, Adolfo. The right place at the right time. Queen's Park are winning. Can they get the 3 points with 7 minutes to go? Thank God for that. East Fife lost again. We're stretching our lead to 8 points clear of the top. Carlson returns to light injury. Kevin Milner's completed his loan. See if we can loan him again for the rest of the season. He's not that bad and quite handy to have. Manager of the month, player of the month and young player of the month all go into Queen's Park. So who's Hearts got in the quarter final? Who would we have been facing? Dundee United, but it would have been at home, so 50,000 stadium could have filled up. Right, we can't get Kevin Miller. Right, so we are now gonna struggle. We do need to look for another keeper soon because his loan's gonna run out next month. So we do need to look at another one soon. But more importantly, I mean, we do need another central midfielder. A very strong central midfielder with that, or defensive midfielder. Lee Cartwright. Mark Jones, no. Any of them on? No, there's no one. Expired list, no. So we're going to have to start using ore a lot more now because we're not going to. I can't get another loanee central midfielder when we need to have another goalkeeper in the next month. Carlson resumes full training. Good. East Sterling. It's our 10th game of the season. We beat them 5-1 last time. Right, so Carlson, you're back in the fold. So is Hugo Valdia, and Inglis is back too. Let's try them two together. Right, so we've got Stuart Orr, which he's not a fantastic player at all. Obviously John Rankin, Carlson. I mean, it all comes to us. I mean, we've got Gallagher. Gallagher's the only one that we do have. I mean, we might have to start playing Monty in central midfield too. Come on, Queen's Park. Get in. Adolfo, 2-0, all over. It's going to be time to start rotating some players. It's 3-0 now, brilliant. 4-0, Butra's coming off at half time. I'm not spending more money. Dean Shields for Butra, or for Rankin, and Milner for Higgins. Make sure you get some rest too. 4-1, oh, it's been disallowed. Now it's 4-1. Come on, Queen's Park. Oh, come on, let's make it 5-1 again. No. 10 points clear now. It's phenomenal. It really is. So East Sterling has conceded 22 goals and we've scored 9 against them. St St Mirren on penalties in the Challenge Cup final. Milner out for 3 weeks, crying out loud. Right, Monty's in the subs bench. Ferry's out for another month. Get in. Butra 2-0. Get in, you little beauty. Oh, come on, boys. Right, Monty can come up front for this game. I think we'll give Butra a rest. Can Monty deliver up front on the biggest stage for Queen's Park? Get in! Fantastic substitution there, Monty. How much are you getting paid per goal? That's fine. Murdoch makes it 3-1. Get in, Adolfo. That's it. All over. 3 points coming in the bag. Get in. 5-1. 10th goal of the season for Adolfo's. Absolutely brilliant. East Fife, they're dropping like mad. Montrose has come in second now. Inverness Caledonian Thistle manager has been sacked. Brecon City. Wayne Carlisle. Oh, that would have been a good player to have got. Oh, I'm annoyed with myself because that would have been a fantastic player to have got. Same team. What was the score when we played them last time? 2-0. Come on, Queen's Park. What are you playing at? Oh my God, really? Monty on for Custodio. Butra, he's pulled a goal back for us. And again! 2-2! Get in, you little beauty! It's 3! Get in! 3 goals in 8 minutes thanks to Butra. What a turnaround in the start of the second half. What a turnaround. 2-0 down at half time. Change our style of play. Bring on one sub. Butra scores in the 52nd, 54th and 60th minute to bag us the 3 points against Brecon City. Absolutely phenomenal by us. Phenomenal. We lost James Bruce for 3 weeks. Right, now's the time to pay back East 5 for handing us our first defeat of the season. Borland's back in defence. Let's try and get some sweet, sweet revenge over East 5. Get in, Butra. His 27th goal of the season. It's been absolutely brilliant for us this season. And again, 2-0, all over. Give us the 3 points. They've had their comeuppance. They're going to be losing again against us. Right, Dean Shields, you can come on. Monty, come on for Custodio. Oh no, East 5's pulled a goal back. Come on. Oh my good God. We can't beat them. Borland's injured again. We're going to have to get rid of Borland. I can't keep him. Get in, Shields! Oh, thank you, Dean Shields. 12 points clear. Right, what's the schedule? So we've got 36 games in this division. We're close to halfway through the season already. We're absolutely smashing the league at the moment. Bloody hell, he was good, wasn't he? Might have to look at him in the future, scoring 5 goals against Mallorca. Right, Elgin City, right, so we've got no you and no Custodio again. Right, so Jackson, start with Milner. Right, come on Queen's Park. Come on lads. For crying out loud. Seriously. Finally, Butra, you put a goal back. We need a few more. We need a few more in this game. More direct approach. Monty will come on for Milner. Come on, lads. We can't lose our second game of the season, especially to Elgin City. Oh, that should have been the equaliser, lads. Totally disappointed in that. We're still 9 points clear, but that's not the point. Totally disappointed in our performance. When's your contract up? 17th. So this is his last game for us, so we'll have to look for a new goalkeeper after this. Come on, lads, we need a win. Get in, Adolfo. 1-0. That's a good start. We need to keep pushing. We need to keep prodding. Come on, lads. I'm not even gonna mention the fact that they've equalised. Direct approach. Dean Shields, come on for Milner. Come on, boys. Get in, Adolfo. Come on, 3, 4, 5, 1. We need a big scoreline today. Come on, come on, lads. Oh, for crying out loud. Not good whatsoever. Right, Droylsden, he's on loan already. Handling 11, positioning 7. 7, 6. Come on. So the Barnet keeper so far is the best one out of the bad bunch. Southport keeper's pretty good. He can keep us up until middle of March at least. We need to look at this defence. Right, Ferry, you're back, finally. Borland's back too. And we've got Morgan as well, good. Studio's back. Come on, lads. Starting to throw away silly goals at the moment. Butra with his 30th goal of the season, and it's not even December yet. For crying out loud. Same team for the second half. Let's not change anything. Butra! Get in! Adolfo, that's it. All over. We've got the 3 points in the bag. Who's second? Elgin City, 10 points behind us. United sacked their manager. Hearts lost to Dundee United. See, we could have given Dundee United a really good go. We might have been able to have done the dirty and beaten them. We'll never know now. Go more direct from now on. Butra, get in, you little fucking beauty. Right, Monty on for Higgins. Let's give you a rest, Higgins. Come on, lads. Oh my God. Get in, Butra. You absolute fucking beauty. I mean, I don't think there is any doubt we are going to be promoted without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, we're near enough 20 points clear of third place. But I want to dominate this league with this team. We're doing so well at the moment. East Fife Scottish Cup. Really? 50,000. $140. Take it or leave it. Right, everyone is back, fully fit. Come on, Queen's Park. Get in, 1-0. Right, Monty on for Higgins or for Rankin. Come off it. Come on, boys. Keep up, keep it up, keep it up. Dean Shields, come on for Custodio. Go away. Seriously, go away. Seriously, that is just utter crap. Halfway through the season, but we shouldn't have drawn. 3 weeks with a hip injury. Now we can try and get him. Go away, Augustinho. Right, Gallagher, we're going to give you a try in attacking midfield. Let's go mix passing for this game. Come on, boys. Monty on for you. Seriously, no fucking way. Alright, now we're starting to have a fucking down period. Alright, Ferry swap with McKee. Ball and swap with Bruce. Start with Monty. So change the team ever so slightly just to try and do something with this team, because we're not playing the best at the moment. Keep it for the second half. See if we can actually do some damage. Get in the dot. Dean Shields coming on for Monty. Get in, John Rankin. Butra, get in. 36 goals this season. 2 goals disallowed. That's despicable. Because finally we've got our win. East Fife's dropped all the way down here. Massive losing streak. Who have they lost? They've lost no one. But they've just gone from potentially challenging for the title to nearly rock bottom. Don't think we're going to be able to bring anyone in. I mean, we're minus money at the moment. Bendone. I mean, we can get him. Alright, let's have a look. We'll go through each list. Mike Ray, no. Hudson's a no. Paul Hulse, no. Paul Newton, handling could be better. Right, defender, right. Mark Simpson, no. Bailey, no. Wait a minute, it's 32 though, so no. Dale Gray, Berwick Rangers. I mean, he's got the potential there. He does have the potential there. Right, Lee Bevan, Torquay, no. Neil Lewis, I know he can develop into something good. Can't do anything about it until the 25th of this month. John Fielding, no. Chi Wilson. Not going to be able to afford the £9,000. Right, there's no one else there. So right, let's have a look at midfield. Paul Patterson, no. He's not going to fit in my style of play. No. No. And I mean anything else. I mean, we could try and sell him on, but I mean we've got to pay for him as well, so that will come back as a no. Mark Bailey, he does look good for a right back, but no, I'm going to say no to him. Graham Atkinson, nope. Chris Rosendale, never used him at Torquay. Stephen Hill, no. Ben Rhodes, no. Oh, God. Alright, William Davidson. No. Okay, wow, we're struggling to find players. Oh, what's this? Scottish second round. Keeping the same team. We managed to win the last game, so hoping that we can still do the business with this setup what we've done for the last game. Butra, seriously, what is going on? Come on, lads. All over East Fife, and they're near enough rock bottom, yet we are struggling to do something about it against them. Right, okay. Shields for Monty. I mean, we want to go far, Christ's sake, we want to go far in this cup competition, because this is another chance to face Premier Division teams. Get in! Premier Division teams, so that we can get in 2-0 all over, so we can get more money into the club and not go into receivership. Kilmarnock, bring him on, bring him on. Happy with that. Absolutely happy as pig and chips. Alright, so we're getting him. We're getting him in at the end of the season, but it ain't going to go through because we won't have £22,000. G Wilson, the same as well. We're not going to have 9,000 to pay for him. 40,000. We're not going to have that to pay for him either. So apparently we're going to be spending £100,000 on players that we ain't going to have the money for. John Rankin's bloody injured. Yes, right. So Custodio can go on the subs bench. Right, Elgin City, this is a team that we need to try and beat. Get in Butra, team that we need to try and beat, because they're second at the moment. Still the second. No, Montrose is because of this. Come on. Come on, Queen's Park. Right, Custodio come on for Stuart Orr. Shields on for Monty. Get in, Adolfo. Get in. No. 4-2. Cracking result. 15 points clear. There is no chance. There is absolutely no chance in hell that we're gonna not win the title, surely. Chris McKee out for a week, Christ's sake. Right, put you back in, right back. Oh, no! One at half time. Right, Custodio for Orr. Milner can come on for Monty. Oh, come on. Thank you. Get in. All over. 40th goal of the season. Absolute beast. Milner makes it 4. 5-1. Absolutely phenomenal. 6. Butra, you're on a fucking roll. Yeah, we're not going to mention the second goal for them. 42 goals this season for Butra. There are going to be people wanting him soon, and I'm not going to be able to afford to give him a fancy deal. How about a non-promotion clause? How about a non-promotion clause? I might be able to get away around it. Get in! Right, I don't have to worry about losing him anytime soon. Absolutely brilliant. I don't have to worry about losing him now. Kilmarnock. Oh, God. Who's a better? So his tackling's 0.7. Berry's 0.6. John Rankin's got to start. Regardless, he has to start. I think maybe... I think maybe this is probably the best team that we can have. If we can beat... Oh my God, 1-0. Get in, Butra. If we can beat Kilmarnock and get given another away side in the Premier League. Oh my God, it's 2-0. Adolfo, get in! As I was saying, if we can get another away side in the Premier League. we could potentially get out of the red and back into the black. Right, Custodio, come on for Monty. Get in! Oh my God, 3-0 against Kilmarnock in the Premier Division. And it's not like they haven't had chances, 3-1, but they have had. They've had more chances than us. It's just the fact that they have not been able to put it through. Come on, boys. Ferry. Through to the next round of the Scottish Cup, beating Kilmarnock, who are fifth in the Premier League. Keith lost 7-1 to St Mirren and to Partick Thistle. God, Celtic are out. Wow. God. How much money did we get from that? Gate receipts 36,000, so probably about 20,000, give or take. Another away trip at Motherwell, third in the Premier Division. Man, they've got a good goalie as well. So we might struggle against Motherwell in the 4th round, but that's going to be another tie for us where we can generate more revenue to the club. Brecon City. Monty, get in, you little star. And Butra again, 45 goals this season. There's only 13 Division 3 league games left. It's 3-0. Get in. So Custodio is on for Adolfo. We brought Shields on as well. So literally Adolfo and Butra are having a rest now for the next game because we're winning 4-0 by half time. So we need to start resting these players and making sure everyone's fully fit. But when we play Motherwell in the 4th round of the Scottish League Cup, because if we can get another win, 5-0, get in. If we can get another win against this Premier League side, then we could be facing more Premier League teams. Get in, 5-0. Still 15 points clear. We've got Morgan for another month in goal. So I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to loan anyone else after that. No, Stenhouse Murray not having all. Everyone's fully fit. We're not changing a thing. Come on, lads. Butra, I'll tell you what, Butra is the one man that is helping us throughout this whole entire season. Seriously, Bailey. Get in, Butra. Custodio's coming on for Higgins. Monty, get in. 3-1 all over. Dean Shields on for Butra. Shields hasn't had... He's not been playing all the games, which is, must be annoying for him, but we need to make sure we've got a nice stretch of lead so we don't lose it. Three-two, shite. Come on, hold it. Get him, Monty. Monty's starting to come into his own now. He is a striker. I'm playing him in attacking midfield because I don't think he could be the out and out striker for us like Butra is. Ferry is available. Can this be one of the most memorable games for us ever in our history? For us to be able to beat Motherwell in the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. Should have checked how much revenue we've got from gate receipts before this game. One 0 to Motherwell. Shite. Two 0 all over. Unless we can score before half time, it's all over. We're not going to be able to come back from this. No, definitely not. Crying out loud. So 6,500 is what we've got so far from gate receipts. 5,000 people's come to watch this. Custodio's coming on. Monty's coming off. No, in fact, Higgins coming off. Apart from that, there's nothing else we can do. Basically, go out there. Adolfo's goals disallowed. Custodio, really. You just come back into our team. Oh well, another season we'll have to try for the Scottish League Cup. It's all about focusing on the promotion now and winning the league. Shame. Massive, massive shame. So we got 37,000 from that game, but we're still heading into the red. try and get Higgins to have a rest. Custodio, not going to mess it up now. Come on, hold on, hold on. Get it! Oh my days. $11 games to go. We're 17 points clear. And I mean, we are 26 points clear of third space. So we're almost there for promotion. We're almost there. Dean Shields is going to start for the first time this season, and we're losing 1-0 in the 5th minute. Seriously, go away. Adolfo makes it 2-1. Keeping the same team for the second half. Come on. 14 points clear of Montrose. We shouldn't have lost that game. 21 points clear of Dumbarton. There's 30 points left to get throughout this season. Minimum fee release clause has not been hit yet, so put that to non-promotion. Say no to that. Monty's back in the starting lineup over Shields. I'm not risking another loss. Come on. Right, Custodio. Come on for Higgins. Mix passing. Come on, come on. Queen's Park. Get in, Boutros, 50th of the season. Let's go on and win this game now. Ranking, fuck's sake. Pardon me. $12 points clear. All of a sudden, I'm starting to think now that we're gonna start to potentially lose the race for our. 25% St. Mirren, you've got a deal. Wow, they're going to do it. Hugo Valdir rejects a contract. Or's going to start. No, Custodio, he can go in defensive midfield. Come on, we need to win this game, Queen's Park. Get in, Butra. Keep the same team for the second half. Come on, boys. Get in. All over. We needed this win. We needed this win against Montrose. Puts us back to 15 points clear of them. Oh, go away. Get in. 3-1. We'll take that. Still 19 points clear of Dumbarton. I mean, it's 8 games left, so that's what, 24 points still available. So our promotion is still not been confirmed yet. Valdir signs a new deal and Bruce has gone. We're so far in the red, it is not true. It's not worth it selling Bruce then. But then again, we get 25% if St. Mirren sells him on. They got Christopher Ray. God, this could be a tough game. This is Morgan's last game for us. Ferry's going to start. Get in Butra. Scott, he's their defender. Butra's 53rd goal of the season. And Adolfo's got 20 as well. Together, 73 goals between them two alone. Absolutely fantastic pairing, these two. Butra and Adolfo. Get in. 3-0. Dumbarton, who are third as well. Winning this potentially could give us the confirmation of promotion. Obviously depends on who is in fourth place. Dean Shields coming on for Butra now. Shields, that's it, all over. 4-0, 5-0 Higgins, get in. Yes, we've got promotion, finally. So 18 points clear of Montrose with 7 games to go. If we win our next game, that's it. If we win our next game, we've won the league with 6 games spare. Right. Now we've got no keeper. Can we loan any more? And we've got Paul Mathers for the rest of the season. At least it's a Premiership goalkeeper. At least it is a Premiership keeper, so he should be able to at least guide us. Or next week is the end of the Scottish transfer window as well. Get in. Same team. Elgin City. You could potentially hand us the title here today if we beat you. And Monty makes it 1-0. Same team for the second half. Oh, you absolute prat. Higgins. Come on. Thank you, Butra. 2-2. Come on, lads. Come on, lads, please. Not even going to mention anything about that. 17 points clear. We need the next game. I mean, we can draw the next game. Give you a contract, Alan. No. What a 1! And he's a striker. Gotta be having a giggle. Berry can go in at centre back. East Fife. Just a draw will do today. Just a draw, and we can win the title. Because they're not going to beat us by goal difference. Wow, we've had nothing. Stuart Orr on for Custodio. Three shots throughout the whole game. Absolutely ridiculous. 15 points. They're not going to beat us by goal difference. I mean, we've got 52. We've got plus 47, whereas they've got plus 13. So we've won the league. Officially, we haven't won the league, but we have won the league. They're not going to get us. They're not going to get us. Stuart Orr, I think it might be worthwhile. You don't want to negotiate a new deal. Ah, fine, go. John Cunningham. 2 on teamwork, no. Inglis is back. Well, even if Shields has got concussion, he's going to be on the subs bench, but I won't be playing him. Get in, 2-0. All over. And we are champions. Get in. 4 games spare. We've won the championship title. Four games. That's all we got left. It's absolutely phenomenal. What the worst start. We're crowned champions and Butcher equalises. Get in. But we're crowned champions and we concede 2 minutes into the game. But thank God for Butcher. He's been an absolute godsend. And Adolfo this season. And again, Butcher! 58 goals this season. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on, lads. Come on. Crying out loud. Very off. McKee starting. Other than that, same team. It's only Brecon City, Queen's Park. We need to get a victory in this game. Get in, Inglis. Come on. Butra again. You absolute legend. And Adolfo. 22nd of the season. 4-1, yes. Oh, ranking. Right, Custodio for Monty. Five, get him, Butra. Five two. Brilliant result. Brilliant. 2 games to go. Montrose has finally confirmed their promotion. Leicester ends their good season by beating them today. Or is on for John Rankin because he was sent off in last game. Butra, get in, you fucking beauty. And Adolfo, but he's offside. Come on. Come on, lads. Go away. Seriously, we're losing. We lost to Montrose. 1 game to go. Our last game of Division 3. And we're losing 1-0. The team is just outright shattered. It has to be for the fact that we're conceding silly goals and we're dropping points. But I'd like to end this season with a win, not with 2 defeats in a row, and now fucking Inglis is injured again. Get him, Butra. 64th of the season. Shields on for Monty. Do you know what? I'm actually going to change it just for this last part of the game. For them to Higgins there. Just see just see how it gets along with that for the last half of this game. Albion Rovers 2-1. No. Thank you, Butra. 65th of the season. Seriously. Seriously. Adolfo makes it 3-3. We're not giving up. Neither is fucking Albion Rovers. Wow. We lost our last 2 games of the season. But still, guys, we managed to gain promotion. Not just promotion, we managed to win the Division 3 with Queen's Park. I mean, looking at their finances, we're nearly £500,000 in debt. But fact of the matter is the fact that we got promoted. We've done absolutely brilliantly. Now, what's the most games won in a row? Oh no, can't do it that way. So we scored 96 goals compared to the next team, which was 66, which is brilliant. 46 we conceded. Montrose conceded 44. We scored all 3 penalties that we had throughout the whole season. Goals from corners 5, so we're not that great. Goals from indirect free kicks 6. We're top of the table for that. Goals from direct free kick, we didn't even score 1. 15 yellow cards throughout the whole season. 2 red cards. That's absolutely awful. Average rating, Butra, of course, we knew he was going to be top of the table with that. Shots on target, John Rankin, 100%. So John Rankin had potentially just 5 shots throughout the whole season. Dribbles per game, Butra is top of the table with that. Tackles per game, Jimmy Sanderson, 3.8. That is pretty good, but John Inglis came 3rd. He was really close with that as well. Pass completion, Adolfo for me was 10th, but Steve King of Peterhead all the way down to Wayne Carlisle, who we're going to try and bring in the summer. Man of the match, yeah, Butra. I knew that was going to happen straight away. Gordon Forrest, he was the dirtiest player of the game. John Ritchie and Jimmy Sanderson lost the most games this season. Butra, Alex Higgins and Adolfo won the most games this season. Team goals, Butra 96, Adolfo 96. Assists, Adolfo 19. Absolutely brilliant. But Connor Campbell, he did pretty well with the assists. So he might be someone that you need to watch out for. Connor Campbell. I'm going to put him on my watch list. Chris Waddle. Well, yeah. Okay, so penalties. He scored the most penalties. Moray, Leask. Let's see. Chris Reedy's conceded the most goals. We know Butra scored the most goals, but Colin McGlashan, he was 2nd. Adolfo was 8th with 18 league goals. Paddy Flannery, Alex Martin. His name's come up a few times actually. He's joining Maxfield as well. And appearances. So all the way down to 19th, Adolfo. All these players have played 36 league games. It has been... Oh, Liverpool sacked Gerard Houllier for coming 10th in the league. Oh my days. New board's taken over Hibs. How about a new board takes over us? But guys, we have been absolutely amazing for this season. I hope you've enjoyed this this challenge I've been set. I hope you've enjoyed it too. And guys, if you have liked this video, make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. I want 40 likes once again for us to do a second season with Queen's Park in Division 2 and see whether or not if we can actually get out of the red and actually have some money to spend on players. But guys, thank you very much for your time. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you the next video that we have here at TGR. That's Gaming Robo.
Game over, man.